Mic check, check, mic check. Returning back from intermission. Mic check number 2. Here we sound loud and clear. Back for intermission. Mic check number 2. All right, man. Welcome back to intermission, my friends. Thank you very much for sticking around a long, extended intermission, as always. When you get called on duty because you have sick kids upstairs, of course, you got to step away to go take care of them, right? Family comes first. And it was a perfect timing to stop at the intermission because we left off at the main event for AEW. All Out, which I talked about the double vision between WrestlePalooza and AEW All Out the same time. They went on air tonight live on the streaming PLE style. And as we talked about the double vision, I talked about the Attitude Era, right? If you, maybe you're an older fan like myself, maybe you're way older than me. Maybe you were there during the Attitude Era and this is me, my story when I was sitting down as a kid, right? Back in my day, right? We never had DVR, right? You did a good old fashioned tape, right? I have a big old stack of tape. My parents will, at least my mom will take me to Friday Night SmackDown. We'll have a blank tape and we will record that SmackDown, right? And then I'll come back home and I'll rewatch it. I'm like, holy shit, where am I on TV? I don't see myself on TV. You know, today, a day and age, we can record it, we can watch it back on streaming. Back in the day, we used to tape it. And at that time, right, you had WCW Nitro, right? The infamous day where Shane McMahon showed up on Nitro. I was on the floor watching on TNT, and then I was flipping the channel. Monday Night Raw, it was TNT, Spike TV at the time. I'm like, holy shit, man, why is Shane on, talking to Vince in Panama Beach City, Florida on the Titantron? And you flip the channel, you see Vince talking to Shane, and where the fuck were they? South Carolina or something? I don't know. That's what I think that was tonight, minus the the take over the company part. Yeah, it just kind of give me back to the old days, right? Here I am on my phone. On TV I had AEW All Out, and I saw what time it was. Like, okay, perfect. My VPN is the factory's cooking, baby. The smoke is cooking. My VPN is like, turn me off, and I'm like, ain't happening. VPN, you're going to keep your happy ass on because we're going to put on WrestlePalooza. And I swapped that all out and put it on my phone. I put on WrestlePalooza on my television. Perfect. Now I got two on the same time. What's happening on the same time? We had the Jurassic Express as we left off before I started my intermission. And we had the Jurassic Express, right? Returning back, reuniting. Ooh, wow, right? And right now in WWE land, we have a whole new era starting to begin, the ESPN era. Whole new intro, whole new production, whole new look, pyro. I mean, it's like freaking 4th of July inside of the Greenbridge Arena. So we have two different eras going on. And we haven't hit the main meat of the matter, right? AEW hadn't hit their main event yet. WWE is going to kick off their Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, the kickoff WrestlePalooza. And if you're returning back right now, thank you very much for your patience on my long intermission. Of course, take care of a little bit of family business. But here we are returning back to continue off where we left off, right? We left off with Adam Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher. Now we're going to give you guys my Double Vision. Classic Foreigner song right there. You're like, gee, you know so many rock and heavy metal songs. Well, I'm your heavy metal maniac, GBC, of course, of Into the Square Circle podcast. Yes, I do have a heavy metal podcast, a Less Than a Headbanger podcast. Yeah, of course, stay tuned in the next couple of days. I'm going to get my Linkin Park and System of a Down review coming out. That's that. Another quick commercial break as well here. My official TikTok page. That looks like shit, right? You can copy and paste it. You can go on the official TikTok app, right? Very simple. Go on your cell phone. Go on your TikTok. Type in Into the Square Circle podcast. I got one more piece of clip to put up there. If you miss out any highlights, you don't feel like going to these dirt sheet sites, you don't feel like flipping through fucking whatever you want, man. Twitter, you go onto my official Into the Square Circle podcast. I've been uploading clips all damn day, right? Now, I'm not getting paid for this shit, man. I'm just doing this for my own purpose, for my own page. Into the Square Circle podcast, all the clips from both shows between AEW All Out and WrestlePalooza is on my official TikTok page right now. So go on there right now, give me a follow and subscribe. And check out my secondary podcast, a Lesson Headbanging podcast. I swear that one System of Down video, man, got me fucking more than Collision viewerships. Incredible. I was like, holy shit, man. Like the whole world's what people from Brazil, Japan comment on it. It's wild. But anyway, there's my podcast. Check out the TikTok page. That's where all the highlights from between both shows, right? I put the Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame spoiler alert. If you haven't heard yet, I'll keep my thoughts about that momentarily. So let's kick it back off where we left off. Adam Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher, which we'll get into WWE WrestlePalooza. Now, at the same time, as I mentioned, I had both matches. I'm not sure about you guys. Maybe you guys had one match, one show going on. To me, as a super wrestling fan, right? Watch everything, most of it. I had AEW on one hand, my phone, WrestlePalooza on television. And guess what? I watched both, man. So I'm here like, yeah. My baby's crying. Okay, let's check on you. Check on my wife. All right. So my fucking brain, man, it was like, like Tony Khan of cocaine, right? Snowman, right? Bastards. Yeah, man. I was like, oh shit, man, there's a lot going on here. I gotta upload this clip. I gotta go on Twitter. I gotta do on this. And I'm like, oh fuck, man. A lot going on here. And I'm watching Palooza, watching All Out. I'm like, God damn, man, this is a lot to take in here, but I'm going to do it. Stop being a whiny ass bitch. Watch everything, consume everything. And that's what I did, man. I watched the Brock Lesnar. I mean, out comes Brock Lesnar, right? Guy's a big son of a bitch. As Pat McAfee, who, by the way, returned back to WrestlePalooza, called him a big ass ape. That's what he said, right? And Brock, man, you guy's fucking colossal, man. You don't want to come across that guy at a fucking bar. He'll whoop your ass. He came out, man, fucking beast. So you got Brock Lesnar in the ring. Out comes John Cena with a fucking whole elementary school following him out to the ring, which is pretty cool, man. You have this match kicking off. Over there in AEW, you have Adam Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher, man. The young generation right behind them, man. Ready to kick off probably one of the best damn matches in AEW history. And you have two different generations and two different companies. Just a whole different worlds going on the same time, right? Probably in the same time zone, right? You have AEW All Out in Toronto, Canada. And just tad couple hours south from the same time zone, right? The Eastern time zone, right? You have WWE WrestlePalooza, Indianapolis, Indiana. And you have two different cities and two different countries, two different generations, two different match styles. And the AEW main event match dipped into two WWE matches. Fucking commercials, promos, you name it, man. And AEW was out there killing that main event match. They knew what they got themselves into tonight. They put on you had Bryan Danielson fucking screaming at the mic tonight, saying holy shit on fucking pay-per-view. You don't hear Bryan Danielson say, holy shit. You don't hear that from a ring announcer or a color commentator. That how good it was the match it was. You got Adam Hangman Page, Kyle Fletcher's putting each other at the fucking tables, the timekeeper tables, beating the shit out of each other. Dead eyes, buckshot lariats. I mean, these guys went to war. You see right here, see this number, 38 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the longest match on the entire card, which makes sense, right? Because it's a main event match. This match, let alone, was well worth watching. If you haven't watched it, right now, Now, not at this moment. Once you're done with this live stream, if you get a chance, I don't care how you got to do a VPN. Somebody has this somewhere on a website. Go and watch this match. It was a great match, fantastic match. Um, it lived up the main event hype, man. Uh, it was incredible. Now, when you observe the John Cena Brock Lesnar, which you talked about on the podcast, right? We have to think about the future here. John Cena now only has what? 5 to 4 dates left. He is promoted for Crown Jewels in October. We are September 20th. We seen Crown Jewels is what, on October 11th or something like that. That's a little stretch. That's a couple weeks away. And he only has 5 dates left. He ain't going to show up on Raw the next, 3 Mondays. That's going to take, and we're on to September, right? John Cena's run's going to go up in December. That's 90 days, roughly 90 days, or probably less than that. And you have 5 dates left. So they had to think smart, and that's what they did. A lot of people were pissed off about Brock destroying them. And they talked about this on the podcast. A lot of people thought it was a waste, and I know, right? And look, if you're in Indianapolis or you travel, I know a lot of Chicago guys and gals travel, which is not a far away drive from here, about an hour and a half drive to Indianapolis. Indianapolis is lucky because we got to see John Cena twice. We got to see John Cena's final Royal Rumble appearance at Indianapolis. And then we got a WrestlePalooza. And I see why people are pissed off, right? What's the point of having this match? Maybe because we can get a Brock and Cena. Why couldn't they done that in Crown Jewels? I don't know. And while that match is happening, Cena's getting destroyed. AEW is having a fucking fantastic match across the country. Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher show who the fuck they are. And I know a lot of people is not going to be a fan of these guys. A lot of people is don't have the same flavor, don't have the same cup of tea. I understand. It's not for everyone. But tonight, both of these guys show who the hell they are. Okay? You may dislike AEW. You could dislike what you want, but these guys are fucking fantastic, right? Despite all the drama and bullshit that Adam Page went through in the past, right? We cannot deny that. Kyle Fletcher's a fucking star, man. He's a good-looking son of a bitch. If he went to WWE, he'll be a massive star. All right? There's just no lie to it. He's a guy's a massive star. But Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher, I knew it's going to be a slammer, baby. A slob and knockers, Jim Ross will say. These guys beat the shit out of each other tonight. And that's what they did. They beat the crap out of each other. And don't be surprised Uncle Dave gives this fucking match a 15-star match. But it was a fantastic match, man. And just looking at the quality over what WWE had, I'm like, God damn, man. Let's be honest here, man. Look, yeah, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, that's some star shit right there. You don't have to hype up the damn storyline. The names itself, just the names itself sell tickets. It's the Fell World Tour. It's the final tour of John Cena. It's going to sell itself, right? You know you're going to see John Cena the final time. You're going to buy yourself a ticket. I understand. You're going to tune in and watch it. I get it. You have Paul Heyman introducing Brock Lesnar, which was very special. I understand it. But when you have high quality young guys out there beating the shit out of each other, you cannot ignore Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher and what they did tonight. Adam Page defeated Kyle Fletcher 38 minutes and retained the AEW World Champion. What's next for Adam Page is yet to be seen. But it was a fantastic match. It was a fantastic match to close out the night. And I felt AEW came out strong tonight. Now, what that could be, how can it be for the future, right? We have AEW, Wrestle Dream, and next month down in St. Louis, 4 hours south from the mean streets of Chicago. We know that Wrestle Dream, we'll see how that's going to play out, right? Will we get some New Japan guys on the show? We'll have to wait and see on that. So AEW came out strong tonight. Now the question is the next couple of years. WrestleMania is going to Saudi Arabia, 2027. Someone asked Tony Khan, what you going to do when the cops come for you, bad? But no, they didn't say that. They're going to ask him, like, dude, man, 2027, there's your Hello, common sense here. The United States. What are they going to do with the United States of America? No wrestling, huh? WrestleCon is not going to hop on over to Saudi Arabia. There's a big open void here in the United States. You think Tony Khan's scratching his little brain right now? I'm going to have a big show here, maybe back in Toronto. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Tony Khan has something on his sleeve. He teased something big in 2027. There you go. There's your big void right there. Tonight, you show who the fuck you are tonight. That main event showed the whole world what AEW is all about. And again, hopefully we gain some AEW new fans out there from this match. Maybe the Okada match. Maybe not so much from the John Moxley match, coffin match, and the MJF thumb fucking match, but I hope the Anna Page is one of those matches you realize, holy shit, man, that's some good quality modern style wrestling. May not be your Luthez style wrestling match, but this is your good modern style of a match. I enjoyed the hell out of it. When you put that and compare against big names like Brock Lesnar and John Cena, which we kind of saw the outcome, we saw the backlash coming from it, we realized, like, well, shit, man, maybe I was glad I'd never turn off AEW. I kept my guts into it. I'm like, I need to focus on it because that is something to keep my eyes peeled on. Because nothing against the Usos. I did watch some of the matches, but my main focus was on Fletcher and Hangman Adam Page. What the fuck they're doing over there at AEW? They caught my attention, and boy, they did. They kept my interest. And that's what I loved about it. So AEW, kudos to them. They had a stacked card, 14 matches. Man, it's been a very long day. And once WrestlePalooza came in with their 5 matches, man, I was kind of a little relief, man. I'm like, God damn, man, I'm getting tired. Let's try to finish off the night. And right there, man, what a way to close out AEW. So there we go. So as we came back to intermission, a very long intermission, thank you very much for watching. Returning back for part 2. We're going to continue on to WrestlePalooza as always. Of course, we got to finish off the night talking about WrestlePalooza. So we gave you a little glimpse of the scene on Brock Lesnar. My gosh, man, what's poor John Cena got like 15 F5s tonight. That poor son of a bitch, man. I feel bad for him. Poor Cena, man. I kind of feel bad for him. He just got destroyed. So anyway, man, let's move on to WrestlePalooza. Just dash shit crazy tonight. All right, so let's look at hold on here. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm on the right screen here. Shit, man. All right, let's stop here really quickly here as I come back here. Bear with me here as I'm trying to get the webpage here. Of course, my favorite website of all time, wikipedia.com. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen with you guys for WrestlePalooza. Again, throughout the show, join me in the comments section. Your thoughts, your opinions on WrestlePalooza. So far, was it good? Was it bad? We'll have to wait and see on that. Then let me go and share with you guys here really quickly here. Here we go. Now let's look at WrestlePalooza here. Now let's go ahead and share with you guys here. WrestlePalooza, as I mentioned, at the Green Bridge. Sorry, here. Here we go. Green Bridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Have you been to Indianapolis, Indiana? I drove around it. That's it. I never stopped by there. There we go, man. So as we talk about Brock Lesnar and Cena, right? Brock Lesnar destroyed Cena. 8 minutes and 5 seconds of a match. The shortest, 2 of the biggest stars, the shortest time on the whole damn card. Do you believe that, man? That is freaking wild. And of course, you see Brock Lesnar taking out of course, Friday Night SmackDown, Brock Lesnar takes out Corey Graves. So God bless him. Hope he's doing okay. And Brock Lesnar takes out the referee, and it takes out John Cena. And my gosh, man, destroyed him. And man, John Cena on those welts on his back, man. I mean, you thought, Bianca Belair whipped his back, man, with the damn hair. But man, those welts, man, on his back. Ooh, man, hope he don't have to take the movie. I mean, he's gonna be using a lot of makeups for whatever movie he's got to do next, man, for those welts. But Brock Lesnar cleaned him, man, cleaned his ass off, and John Cena managed to stumble away, limping away his final time in Indianapolis. So if you happen to see him twice in Indianapolis, I'll tip my cap to you. You got to see him twice. There we go. So Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena. Let's move on next here. The Vision. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker defeated the Usos. Again, I saw very clips of this match. My total focus was on, as I mentioned, Kyle Fletcher and Adam Page in AEW, but I did watch some of the Vision match here against the Usos. Now, we talked about in the podcast, how will this play out? Will somehow LA Knight get involved in this match? Well, yes, LA Knight technically did get involved in the match because they announced on the pre-show that LA Knight's going to be the special guest referee. Okay. Well, that's what happened. Yeah. Of course, throughout the match, right? There's a lot of referee deference from LA Knight. It's like, oh, hey, no, come on, man. You're like, come on, Jay, what are you doing? Stop there. And then hey, come on, Braun, come on. Braun just stops. So LA Knight had both teams like right down the middle, but he's just trying to play fair between both teams, right? But causing a little friction, right, between both teams here. You got Jay Uso like, hey, man, what the fuck, man? Why would you let him do that? I'm like, whoa, hey, I'm sorry, man. And there was a point in time where I think Jay had a chair, or was almost ready to hit LA Knight, and I'm losing train of thought here. Anyway, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker managed to sneak up a win by defeating the Usos by LA Knight pinning him 1, 2, 3. And the Vision, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker reign supreme by defeating the Usos in a 17 minutes and 12 seconds of a match. And there we go, man. The Usos got defeated. What's next for them? Will they continue on as a tag team? Will they be a little bit of friction starting Monday Night Raw? Will they become problems? We'll have to wait and see how that's peeled in the near future as Paul Heyman and his crew continue to reign supreme in the WWE. All right. Another match I thought was fantastic. We thought the Kyle Fletcher, Adam Page was a fantastic wrestling match of the weekend. We thought the Okada match was a fantastic three-way match of the weekend. You can add this match to the weekend as well. Fantastic wrestling. Stephanie Vaquer defeated Io Sky to become the new WWE Vacant World Championship. And I predicted that in my previous prediction. Stephanie Vaquer, she is the underdog. She has proven each and every week, ever since she arrived in NXT, who the hell she is. And she deserves it, man. And I'm so proud of Stephanie Vaquer. As a fan, I'm so proud for her to become the new Women's World Champion. And it's incredible. And I'm looking forward to seeing her venture as the Women's World Champion. I'm looking forward to, as a fan here, to be part of her ride and see where it leads to. And hopefully she becomes a world champion for a long, long time until someone comes back and try to take her spot. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ladies in the locker room that are about to hop on that line and starting Monday Night Raw. They're going to be coming for this world champion. But Stephanie Vaquer, well deserved, man. Both ladies beat the shit out of each other. Both ladies had a hell of a match. And this match right here joins the list of just amazing matches tonight when it comes to pro wrestling. And both ladies proved who the hell they are in the women's locker room. And both ladies stepped up. And Stephanie Vaquer, man, she is a star. And she is I know she's my world champion. She is your world champion as well. And I hope you guys are happy with the decision they made. And I'm happy to say, I'm proudly to say she is my women's world champion as a fan, right? Not like a creep weirdo. I'm just a proud fan to say, yeah, man, she is my world champion. Just looking at her, the way she works in the ring, the way she talks in the ring, she is unique. She is a star. So it makes sense. She's the underdog. She's going to thrive. And I'm excited for her future as the women's world champion. So congrats to Stephanie Vaquer, become the new women's world champion. And I'm proud for her, man. I am very proud of Stephanie Vaquer. And I can't wait to see the future of Stephanie Vaquer. So congrats to her. 20 minutes, 11 seconds if you give a rat's ass or keeping tabs on time at home. All right, this match right here, I thought was very, very entertaining, man, for obvious reasons, right? CM Punk and AJ Lee defeated Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I wasn't sure how this match was going to play out. A lot of people want to know, is AJ Lee going to come back? How she's going to perform? She's a little rusty. She's going to be, she's been out of the wrestling business for quite some time. How is she? Right? How is she? Well, we got to see how she was tonight, right? Smoke and mirrors, right? I love the Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins entrance, man. They had the full on purple fucking evil couple, right? Yeah, evil. I saw some wrestling. I give me like was it chaotic wrestling? They had a meme of SpongeBob in a fucking purple demon cape, hanging down on the goddamn rope and the Krusty Krab, right? They put it side by side with them and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. That was pretty badass entrance, man. Like they're like the villain couple. Pretty cool, man. And out comes CM Punk, our hometown boy, man, from the mean streets of Chicago, coming out, getting the Mike Mussolini. And of course, they transitioned to AJ Lee, light it up. And I know, don't quit your day job. Anyway, both guys and gals came out couple style, date night style, and live national ESPN pay-per-view PLE. That's a mouthful right there, baby. The couples night, baby. I mean, yeah, have you on a couples night? All the guys and gals out there is like, hey, you know what? You want to go fight in the ring? That's a great couples nights, babe. Let's go beat the shit out of our best friends. And that's what they did, man. I love the crossover in this match, man. I enjoyed what Seth Rollins gave the curve stop to CM Punk. Seth Rollins got down. AJ Lee gave the curve stop to Seth Rollins, right? And you see CM Punk later on in the match tried to give the sharpshooter to Becky Lynch, but she managed to reverse it, and she gave the sharpshooter to CM Punk. So I kind of like the reverse roles, right? I love how the ladies said, "Man, fuck the men, man. We control both of them, man. Like I control his ass, I control his ass." Just like it shows the women's like, man, fuck the guys, man. We're better than them. And that's what they like instead of the guys fucking like FTR dropping the shatter machine on Beth Phoenix and AEW. Tonight we've seen the women's reverse the roles and doing the finishing moves on the men, which I thought was fantastic. Another funny spot where CM Punk was laid out on the ground. Seth Rollins had Becky Lynch on the bench press. He was ready to throw Becky Lynch onto Punk. Punk rolls out the way. Fucking Becky Lynch, wow, hits the ring mat. Nobody home. And I'm like, oh shit, sorry, babe. I thought that was fantastic, man. And I love the chemistry from both teams. Anyway, and by the way, Punk and Rollins, both guys went through the announce table. Eventually, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch got in the ring. AJ Lee put the Black Widow, right, her finishing move on Becky Lynch. She made her ass tap. That's it. Ding, ding, ding. Your winner is AJ Lee and CM Punk. 29 minutes and 18 seconds. How about that, right? What do you think? Your thoughts on the debut of the turning back of AJ Lee in the Squared Circle, and WWE ring, live national television in front of a hot crowd in Indianapolis. For the debut, I gotta say it was pretty good, man. They did a pretty good job, kind of hide a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? And work together as a couple here, trusting each other, right? That's what you got to do as a couple. You got to trust each other, right? You got to take some risks together. And that's what they did. And they did a hell of a match, hell of a job as a mixed tag team match. And bravo to both teams, man. They kicked ass tonight. And congrats to CM Punk and AJ Lee walking out as the powerful couple in pro wrestling. Pretty good stuff, right? Right. All right, let's get to the main event here. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, defeated Drew McIntyre. Yes, hard-hitting match, right? Man, see Drew McIntyre, big son of a bitch, doing a tope backflip over the goddamn top ropes, taking out not John Cena, Cody Rhodes on they kind of teased fucking Wade Barrett, man. That son of a bitch. Cussing off at the referee like 5 times. You ain't doing your job. You jump out of the ring and you jump out, and he's like fucking cussing off at the referee like multiple times. Like, just leave the poor bastard alone, man. He's just trying to do his job. I get it, man. When you see a fucking muscle up dude coming at you, you're stuck in the corner. Whoa, you're gonna take the bump. They're gonna pay me extra money, or they're not going to. I'm gonna jump out the ring so I don't get crushed. That's what happened, right? And when Drew McIntyre rolled up Cody Rhodes, the referee rolls back in, but he was short on a count, right? 1-2 kick out. I mean, you'll hear Wade Barrett yell, "What are you doing, your referee?" I'm like, come on, just leave the fucking referee alone, man. He was not trying to get crushed in the match. Anyway, Cody Rhodes, they almost tempted to do the same spot where Drew McIntyre was ready to run Cody Rhodes' ass, one on his head, right through the announce table, right? Blow his ass right through there. And eventually, Cody Rhodes got out the way. Drew McIntyre went through the announce table. Long story short, both guys got in the ring, pinned Drew McIntyre, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes walk away retaining the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. 16 minutes and 52 seconds of a match. And we'll have to wait and see what's next for Cody Rhodes in the near future. All right, there we go, man. Woo, man. So between the intermission, damn near almost an hour, probably over an hour. So let's kind of wrap things up here tonight, man. It's late. It's 11 o'clock Central Time. It's probably midnight Eastern Time. You're staying up late. Maybe you're drinking. Maybe you're not. Thank you very much for watching. You're a huge wrestling fan. Give me a follow and subscribe right here on the podcast. Take the podcast to go. Give me a follow, like here on YouTube, X, and Twitch as well if you're a new viewer. Final opinion, final thoughts before we wrap things up. Which show you thought had the quality, the supreme power of pro wrestling? Which show did you thought was fantastic tonight? Did you enjoy AEW All Out tonight? Or did you guys enjoy WWE WrestlePalooza tonight? Your opinions, your thoughts. Again, you have a couple minutes, drop it in the comment section. We'll show it up here on the screen. Which show did you enjoy the most? Did you like some of the WWE matches? Did you like some of the AEW matches? Again, your thoughts, your opinions. My personal thought, despite WWE has some short cards, some good matches on her. Some, I'm like, No, same thing with AEW. AEW had 14, 15 matches on her. I kind of missed out the pre-show, but they had some good quality matches as well. They came out strong as well out of this. Now, will they gain a massive viewership coming Wednesday on Dynamite? Is yet to be seen. Did they gain new viewers? It's yet to be seen. As long as they put on good quality content every Wednesday, they gotta keep that audience till they get to the next pay-per-view, which is AEW Wrestle Dream in October in St. Louis. WWE, their next October show is going to be on Crown Jewels, Australia. So we got some two big shows coming up, two different parts of the world. Man, we got a lot of Mondays, a lot of Fridays, a lot of little Wednesdays, not Wendy's, dipshit. We got a lot of wrestling days coming up in between. So your thoughts and opinions. Which show do you enjoy the most tonight? AEW All Out or WWE WrestlePalooza? And I got to say, man, AEW came out strong. That's my personal opinion. WWE came out strong as well. It was historic for a lot of reasons on ESPN, man. Whole new productions. And by the way, Stephanie McMahon, you're 2026, the first person to enter the 2026 Hall of Fame, going into WrestleMania next year. So you got Triple H, you got Hunter, this year's WrestleMania. Stephanie's going to be on next year's WrestleMania. Hey, don't hold me back, man. 2027, Vince McMahon, Hall of Fame. Dad, you got to get the whole damn family in there while at it, man. You're halfway there. I don't know, man. You think Vince will come back and be in the Hall of Fame in the future? Despite all the shitty things you hear, man, you cannot deny that what he created is, gotta be in the Hall of Fame, right? Anyway, that's a whole different discussion. We're going to close out the night. It's been a long night. I'm going to go rest my brain, rest my eyes, right? I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you had enough wrestling, right? And let's enjoy the rest of the weekend, man. Have a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy your football Sunday tomorrow if you're a football fan like myself. And we'll catch things back up straight up on Monday Night Raw, baby. We start all over again, baby. A fresh start. And check out my second podcast, A Lesson in Headbanging podcast, if you're a fan of rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. I did my my July Pantera, Summer Aloud. I'm going to do my August Linkin Park and System of Down review coming up pretty soon. Lots of stuff, man. Louder than life going down in Kentucky this weekend. If you're down there, man, I hope you're staying heavy and being safe out there, staying dehydrated, of course. The Mighty Slayer closed out Thursday. Avenged Sevenfold, the Sleep Token kicked ass. Mudvayne kicked ass. And I think Bring Me Horizons playing tonight. And I think the Deftones are closing out tomorrow. So wish I was there. But anyway, if you guys are down in Louder Than Life, be safe out there. If not, I'll talk to you guys next week. Another week of pro wrestling, all right? All right, go rest your brains. Have a good night. Don't party too hard. I'll talk to you guys next time. Stay heavy as always. Happy wrestling. I'll talk to you guys next